EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Throwing on first down is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check.
Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. Slaves. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Watch twist. Check 26.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
That's the way. Mike, check. 59.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. And the aggressive play call simply simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson on the go, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Now Cook running right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Carr now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 28 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Cousins now from the 50. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. Cook powers through it. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The tackle by Nate Hobbs. A gain of 5. First down, Vikings.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Throw caught there by Osborne. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Cousins now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards 54 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins able to find Thielen, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brandon Faison, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw here. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Osborne. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. One last shot now for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought